Join us today on Lollyland Adventures as we visit Julius Sturgis Pretzel Bakery in Lititz, Pennsylvania to see how they made pretzels way back. It was the oldest pretzel bakery in America. Wow. So guys, this is the retail side, and we can't film in the actual tour. They've been making these since 1861. Pretzel sticks are more my vibe. What are you?
Soft pretzel.
Yeah. I do too. I love a soft pretzel. Tour is starting in 10 minutes. This is me today. Old and salty. Ooh, spicy mustard to dip it in, babe. Oh my goodness. I know somebody watching this wants those.
Pretzel jokes.
I'm already laughing and I didn't even read it. This is Julius Sturgis here. He was the son of Julius who started it. Wow. What are these?
Pretzel dies.
I think we get to play with these in there.
Do we?
We must silence our cell phones, it says, and no recording in there. So we're allowed to take pictures, but we'll see you guys after with some pictures in Mikey's memory. He's gonna remember all the information they told us.
Yep,
no
I'm
pressure.
gonna try.
Because mine's not.
So Lolly gets a free pretzel because it's her birthday. So at the end of the tour, she will receive a birthday hot soft pretzel.
I'll tell you, as we walked into the back of the building to start our tour, I was already fascinated by the old ovens and just the whole brick, and I don't know, it just smelled so good in there, even though they don't use these anymore per se. But the way it was designed and decorated, I love this part. So even though we couldn't record anything in the bakery, Mikey is here with some facts, some pretzel facts for y'all.
Okay guys, I'm about to drop some pretzel knowledge your way. So we learned some really interesting things about the way pretzels were formed. The way that pretzels are twisted and turned into the shape that we now know is to represent arms and prayer. Pretzels contain 3 holes when you look at them. One is for the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
I love learning about that. Apparently back in the day, people crossed their arms to pray instead of their hands. And actually, my favorite fact is the year pretzels were formed and in what country. So leave us a comment down below with what your guess is before you listen to Mikey tell you the facts. What year would you guess pretzels were made for the first time? And what country?
People actually started making pretzels in the year 610 AD. Can you believe that?
I can't grasp that.
And our initial guesses as to where pretzels originated included Germany, Bavaria, and Austria, but we were all wrong. Pretzels actually were first made in Italy. Guys, pretzels are from Italy. Who would have thought that? That's my home country, my home turf. You could have given me 100 guesses. I would have never picked Italy as a guess. So I learned about this really cool legend, and I really want to believe that it's true, and I wanted to tell you guys. So Julius Sturgis owned a bread business in Lititz, and this was in 1850. So legend has it he provided a homeless man with dinner, and in exchange for his hospitality, the homeless man gave him a recipe for pretzels, how to make pretzels. And that recipe turned into Julius Sturgis's famous pretzel. Okay, now it's time for my favorite random fact that I learned about the Pretzel Bakery. The bakery was visited by my favorite television host, Mr. Rogers.
Yes.
In 1981. He did an episode there. It was also the divorce episode, which is really random, but it was it was divorce / let's go learn how to make pretzels. But Mr. Rogers filmed there. It was season 11, episode 2 in 1981.
Well, I sure have learned some old things and some new things today.
Another little fun fact that we learned was that salt made a protective barrier between the dough and the oven, which prevented the dough from actually burning. So that's something I had never known before. And then they, made salt part of the pretzel process. So I'm down with that. One thing to mention, they don't use the ovens any longer in the building. There was a fire back in the day, so, it is what it is. But it was still fun to visit the old setup and see it all, how they used to do it back in the day. And if you're ever in the Lancaster area, stop by the town of Lititz, stop at the Pretzel Bakery, get some amazing, delicious, either soft pretzels or the crunchy ones, whatever you prefer. Leave us a comment which one you prefer, actually. And definitely take the tour. It was so much fun. To the side of us on the tour, there was a girl that was making the soft pretzels from scratch. So I was kind of fascinated with looking over at the process, and I snapped a few pictures for you guys to see. It smelled so good in there. So we just finished the tour.
Yeah, it was a really good tour.
That was really good,
really
Colin.
Informative.
Thank you. Now it's time for our soft pretzel. Yes.
Here we go, guys. We're gonna bite our pretzel. That's so good.
Did you learn new things? Are you really that happy? Then this wasn't the original building.
It was, but he bought this building after working down the street at Nino's Pizza. Nino's Pizza is where he first started as like a bottom of the totem pole oven scraper. He would scrape the ovens there, but he didn't own that building. When he was 26, he bought this building.
That's right.
And he bought the house, which we're now sitting in a portion of what would have been the house.
Wow.
And then the bakery is in the back.
That's insane. So Colin was just telling me that these are pretty good. These crunchels. These dark chocolate with peanut butter. Oh, that just sounds so good. So I think we're gonna go with these. So I got some treats.
More treats?
More treats. I got something that we're gonna share.
What are we gonna share?
The crunchiest and the most intense dark potato pretzels.
Crunch Soul. I like that.
And then the recommendation of the staff. They were wonderful explaining everything because they've had them all. Sturgis's dark chocolate and peanut butter pretzels, which is so up your alley.
That is up my alley.
But the dark chocolate's my alley, so our alleys combined.
Okay.
So, thank you guys for watching Molly Land Adventures. This was fun.
I'm gonna walk down this alley and go to the bathroom.
The tour was $5.50 a person and it was awesome. This whole place smells like pizza, but it's dough for the pretzels.
Thank you guys for coming with us to the oldest pretzel bakery in the U.S.
How fun was that,
A
dude?
historical landmark. It was very fun. I'm glad you got to have some fresh pretzels on your birthday, and you got a free birthday pretzel. How cool is that?
The wind.
But we had a lot of fun here. It is so hard to film in this wind.
Thank you for watching Molly Land Adventures. We will see you soon. We'll see you soon. Please subscribe and like this video. We appreciate it.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you.